Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And so in this video, I'm just gonna share to you guys my experience yesterday. Um, because I was disturbed by it. Because there was again a company where they have sales rep from who sells Kirby vacuum cleaners showed up at my front porch yesterday, like last night around 7 p.m. So it's kind of like awkward time, to be selling some stuff. But I think because they have an idea that like most people like professionals work from 9 to 5, so like after 5 would be like the a good time to actually be able to like door knock like some people. So it was like around 7 p.m. I was doing something. I was just like reading something, watching TV. But I'm not expecting anybody to like show up at my door. So yeah, there's two people who actually like I think the female she was the one like rang the doorbell, and I tried to answer using my alarm.com like voice response system whatever, and then I asked them like what they're doing over here, and then so I didn't hear it properly, so I can just like walk to the door and kind of like open it and kind of ask um, so they were saying that yeah they're trying to like do a demo of how to use the vacuum, like it's gonna clean like carpet, like mattress and wooden floors and stuff like that, and then they would give you um, you know like uh, she has like a Dawn uh, liquid washer. It's something that you can probably like get on your own too. So I kind of like I didn't really want to entertain people if I know that I'm not interested, but they kind of like made it sound that they need it because they had to like get quota for like the day. I'm not sure like how does their company work. Again, Kirby. I grew up in the Philippines, right? So I haven't heard that company before. Especially I'm in the rural part of the Philippines, so we don't really like use that kind of thing. Um, yeah, so I've never heard of it. So again, like the intro about the company is like they've been around like over 100 years, right? So since 1920 something. So it's like they've been here for a while. So they don't do. They were saying like they're part of the advertisement team because they don't really do advertisement. It's like a door knock kind of salesperson. Somebody's gonna sales rep like do a demo, and then later on, if you want to buy the product, you can actually negotiate with them to either with them or their manager. Yeah, so I was not really like interested in buying one, and then they kind of like made it seem that they need it, and it kind of like it's for free anyway. So just like entertain them a bit, kind of like see what they have. Because I mean, I was thinking too like, do they, does their product have like something um, good to offer? Because like before, like a few months ago, I was interested in buying like a robotic vacuum cleaner, the one that like you can hook up in the wall. It's gonna charge on its own, kind of like has like a disc or like a robot, and then you're gonna roam around your house with connected to the Wi-Fi, and then they're gonna be cleaning the areas that need to be cleaned. So I was like, kind of like that was like awesome. Like I mean, because like if someone's gonna sell me like a standard vacuum, like they can actually like manually use, even though it has like soap washer or whatever, like carpet cleaner. I'm not really like thrilled about it. So unless it's something different like robotic, and then yeah. So the sales guy, he is a nice guy though. He was like explaining all the modes of the vacuum, like how to use it to like clean the carpet, how to like switch from neutral to drive. Like he had me like hold it, can like just to like feel like the difference between like when the vacuum cleaner is in the drive or neutral, and like again I know that I have a mechanic background too, so I know kind of like those stuff works a bit. So it's not like really like like, like, I don't know about that. I'm gonna just pretend like, hey, I wanna, like, that I didn't know anything. um, yeah, and then, in the middle of it, like, it's kind of like I got bored already, so I kind of just asked him to like leave, because I don't want to waste his time and my time too, because like it's just like boring me out already. So we kind of like feel that too, and then so he called his manager, and yeah, he packed all of the vacuum. I feel bad because like the one he used for the demo is a new one, and kind of that raised a red flag for me. Like, why would you not use a, like some a vacuum cleaner that's already open to do a demo, so that if somebody doesn't buy it, it's not gonna be messed up. Because like it made me feel that, um, if they use a new one, then I would be more obliged to buy the product, because like, um, it's the first one. I'm the first home that actually was able to, that the product was used for. But again, I was not interested, and then because kind of asked the sales guy like, hey, what's the uh, amount of the vacuum cleaner. He was saying it's like 2,100. So I was like expecting like around 1,000 too. So 2,100, like right now, I have other things that I need to like worry about financially, and it's not like I'm into vacuum. It was like Pokemon cards or like something else that I really I'm collecting, then I don't mind like paying a high, as long as I can get something that I really like, hyped about, or wanna get, because I don't really like, why would I pay 2,100 like for something that I don't really vacuum every day? I mean, it was the same thing for like backpacks, designer backpacks or Pokemon cards, but those you can keep it, like on the side and preserve it, and then later on you can resell it. But for vacuum, it's gonna depreciate too, because you're gonna have to use it. And for me, I don't really use it often. Like the one I have, was, I purchased that vacuum like back in 2016, and until now it's still functional because like I know how to maintain it. I clean it, because I know some people, maybe, I mean, I'm not gonna say everybody, but like some people doesn't know how to maintain their product. Like if they use it, they just like put it aside. They didn't really like remove the dust, or kind of like change the filter, or like, or do the maintenance, deassemble and assemble it. So that's why like the product degrades faster. And then if you overuse it, like, some devices or gadgets can overheat. That also can what do you call this, like, quickly, like degrade the product too. So yeah, so when the guy, was like convinced that, I'm not really interested in buying the vacuum cleaner, yeah, the manager showed up, and like I shook his hand, but he was trying to like rush his way towards the towards inside my house, like, and then he kind of like tried to like sell again the vacuum cleaner, like trying to like exaggerate the the uh, the amount of dirt that the vacuum can get from, like from the carpet or floor, because the vacuum cleaner that they use, the Kirby one, has like a rounded filter, like HEPA filter also, which is good. I mean, but again, it's disposable, and you have to also like purchase that separately, or you have to like, if you keep using it, you have to like keep on also like buying those filters also. So he was like exaggerating, like, oh, look at this, like, but dude, every vacuum cleaner can get that too, like as long as you actually like use it properly. um, yeah, and then when I was trying to like ask him to leave, he started to become more aggressive and more pushy about the thing, and then I didn't like that, so I was becoming more aggressive too, because like, I mean, if I ask you politely to leave like once or twice and you don't comply, like you're actually like trespassing my property now. Like I don't want you, because I like, you're just disturbing my peace over here, in my house. And that guy looks weird though. Like he was licking the filter. I was like, why would you do that? Like if you're licking the filter, it does not make it uh more better. Yeah, or like it's not gonna prove anything that you can clean better than other vacuum cleaners. And then he looks like his eyes were so wide open. Again, I'm not gonna accuse anybody who's like, using things that they're not supposed to, but he looks like off. Um, yeah, so when they leave, yeah, again, like I'm guessing, yeah, and then after they left though, like that company kind of like triggered me a bit, like so I did some digging, searching, and even in here in YouTube, like if you browse or search for Kirby salesman or salespeople, whatever, like some people were videos like over 10 years ago, they have something to say about it, like their experience. It's not just here in Florida. There, some of them like it's like nationwide, right? So it's only available. The product's only available for sale here in the U.S. and they usually sell it like door to door. So some of the people who even like part of the sales team like complain about like the practice that they actually had to do just to make a sell, and then like the commission plus the base pay that they get. um, so it's kind of like that's like terrible. um, if I were them too, like yeah, like you can probably just like look for a different job that is more stable. And um, yeah, because like I'll play some clips over here after this, like from some of the creators that had some experience selling or being part of the company. But yeah, so it was just like a learning process for me too. That if I'm not interested in the product, like might as well like have them not, like prevent them from entering the house, because it's just like once you allow them to get inside the house, it's just like you're giving them more opportunity to actually convince you to to buy. And then if at the end in the end like, you're not gonna buy it, they're just gonna be more frustrated, more aggressive, and it's gonna be ruining your day and their day too, because they need to make some form of sale just to get the commission that they need. Because again, everybody needs financial resource, right? Money, whatever. Because if you've been working since probably like if you're working until like 7 p.m. or 9, it's a long day already. Like you probably worn out. If you didn't get anybody to buy, you're gonna be frustrated at that time. You're like anxious, angry, and I feel like I was the one that dealt with that kind of person yesterday. Like one of them, I like the other guy better who did demo because he's brand new. He just started like it was like the second day yesterday, like selling like vacuum, and he did a really good job in explaining the uh, the use of the vacuum cleaner. Like for some people like me, like I can just read the manufacturer, the manual, and then be able to like figure out like how to assemble that, like what's the use for. Um, but other people who are not tech savvy, they're gonna have to like want to see someone actually do a demonstration on how to perform that on a specific function so that they can actually use it. And but yeah, but again, I'm gonna try. Yeah, that was it, guys. So I'm not gonna say more negative stuff because I don't want to be a negative person. But yeah, so just be careful also. Like if someone's trying to like do a door to door sales in your house, just make sure that you actually want the product before you let them in. Um, and just be careful of who the person is. Like some company also like I'm not sure if they actually like run like background checks, like criminal background of some people. So I've heard some news too, like that some companies do hire people who have criminal record or they're not cleared. So once you let them in, who knows if what things they're gonna do to you or things they're gonna get. But again, guys, thank you for watching. If you have a similar experience, also you can just comment below, and it's probably gonna be fun to read like what comments you have. Like also, I'm guessing hopefully it's not gonna be worse than mine. But again, have a nice day.